And this is where the gamification comes in. HoliGamE stands for Holistic Gamified Education. But to explain this a little bit better, let's start at the point when I was still a student. I was the kind of student who constantly argued with their teacher, much to the despair of my fellow students. But I was just so curious to understand how the world works, and I wanted to be challenged. Unfortunately, school didn't do that for me. But that's why I fell in love with video games, because there I was able to set my own difficulty. There I had this level system that showed a clear progression, and even though this progress still happened in school, it wasn't visible at all because I kept getting the same grades, and it didn't feel like I was improving all that much throughout the grades. And I only realized this later, and I only understand later why I had to learn all these things, because these are essential things to thrive in life. But I also learned that there are so many things missing. For example, I studied business IT because this is where the future is headed. But in school, these subjects are not even touched. Maybe if you have a very nice teacher who is also into computers, but it's not part of the curriculum. And these are not the only areas that are missing in school, on how to have better relationships, how to find your meaning in life, how to kind of care for your family and do finances and take care of your nutrition. These are all aspects that are missing in the current system, but would be added in a holistic system where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and each of the areas are actually helping one another to really move up these levels. And this is where the gamification comes in, because not only having these areas that you can learn and that you can get better at, but you also have this clear progression, and you can decide how you want to learn, with which difficulty and the speed at what you progress. And this way you can really focus on your strengths instead of just fixing your weaknesses, because school only encourages you to get like the best grade, but after the best grade there is nothing more to achieve and accomplish. Therefore the incentive is more on fixing your mistakes. But if you take like the greatest people in like arts, like Picasso or Da Vinci, so if you take care of all the areas while also making it fun and challenging, so you can progress at the same speed that you want, then we can start the game of life and actually have a tutorial that is fun to play, so you can be prepared for life after school. And this is kind of what I'm doing here right now, and I've been working on over the last 3 years, starting in March. And this all will be streamed live, so you can take a look at it, ask questions, and even be tutored yourself. But oh my god, the growth that you will experience. And my goal is that everything that I have learned, you will learn within like less than a year. And so you can surpass me and build on top of the building blocks that I have established. You can go the same path, but with twice or 5 times the speed that I have done, because the path is clear now and you can start the game at a much higher level. And this is what we all should aspire to do, to help the next generation become better than we were before. And that is HoliGamE.